right, welcome back to LAK Sports, and joining me is PFC 21 winner Lenny the Wolverine White with a first round rear naked choke over Giancarlo Milo. Lenny, awesome. Thanks for taking the time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to get on here and speak again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't be there on Saturday night, but we're here now. Like I said, congrats on the win. And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. I'm not too sore. I just got my hands a little busted up, and that's about it.
Yeah. Did you get scratched up there on the forehead by chance?
No, it's just I've been diving into the sweets a little hard since after the fight. Now that I can eat whatever I want for a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. What was your post fight cheat meal?
Oh, what did I have again? I think I just had a bunch of some bunch of Twizzlers ready for after some sweets.
Yeah, that's that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk about the fight. When we spoke previously, you talked about wanting to get the finish, but you wanted to put on a show and show your skill set as well. How did you feel to get the first round submission?
Well, I felt pretty good, honestly, and I feel like even though I said that I wanted to show my skills off, that last fight I showed off a lot of my stand up. I showed that I can grapple.
Hmm.
And this one, like I said before, I worked a lot of wrestling and jujitsu for the guy that was supposed to fight previously. But I think I went out there and I showed them that I can not only just stand, I can grapple either way dominantly.
What was this first round sub? Was that the game plan going into the fight, or did it develop once you kind of got a feel for Milo?
It definitely happened once I got a feel for Milo because I realized
Hmm.
I saw that before the fight he had some cauliflower ears, so I figured maybe he might be a good wrestler or grappler. So,
Yeah.
and then once I got in there, I realized he's definitely more of a boxer, a stand-up guy.
Was it the point when you took his back that you kind of knew that the rear naked choke was sunken in, or did you feel like was there something that surprised you?
Uh, Once I got the back, I felt like I was gonna able to get the choke. He had his arm a little up a little too high when he was defending it. So as soon as I got the my arm underneath that one, and I knew it was game over.
How much do you train that rear naked choke? And is that your favorite submission, or what do you train the most?
I actually the Darce is one of my favorite chokes because I have longer arms for my division, so I
Yeah.
can pull it off a lot. But the rear naked, I do have a big love for it because I do wrestle a lot of big guys, and be honest, it's hard to get Darce choke when you're going against bigger guys. So the rear naked's kind of a go-to.
Yeah, for sure. Like I understand that this was kind of last minute opponent change, but and given the fact that was the case, was there anything that Milo showed you that kind of surprised you, given everything that you knew about him?
His toughness. He took some shots from me, and he stood there, and he asked for more before I got that last takedown. So it did surprise me a little. The guy's tough, and I hope to see him back again.
Yeah, maybe a rematch down the road. What was the first thing that you mentioned to Todd and the team right after the fight?
Um, was Todd said something to me, and he said that possibly if we ask for it, we might be able to get a title shot here soon. But there's a couple guys in front of me, so it's a
Hmm.
possibility. Might even be a replacement, so we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how if those belts are new. I don't know if it's a new design, but what do you think about the belts and what do you think about everyone else's performances?
Like I found that a lot of the signing boys did good. We had a couple of them didn't go through the way we wanted it to, but
Right.
it happens like that, right? It's part of the
Hmm.
game. Everyone's learning. Those belts, though, they look pretty shiny and nice. I'm not gonna lie. Had my eye on it all night.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, maybe you'll get one in your household. So did this win change like your short-term goals?
No, the goal's still the same. I just want to
Hmm.
keep building up the skills, hopefully to get to that title shot. That's really the goal. I even said to a few people, this may be a first round sub and it may feel like a big win, but it just feels like another stepping stone for me
Yeah.
right now, just because it's so early.
Yeah, for sure. And was there anything that you said to your opponent, or anything he said to you after the fight? Anything that after the fight?
Well, I said to him, it was his first time getting in there, and I've already had
Hmm.
three, technically four fights
Yeah.
already. So I said, man, the fact that you even got in there, you took it on 2 weeks' notice. One of your guys have already fought me before, so you know what it was like going into it. Just all the respect, man. You're a warrior, and I really hope that you're back.
Yeah. What do you think this tells you about where you are mentally and physically as a fighter right now?
I think I'm ready to go on a big run here for my career, just because that guy, I know he's pretty big and he was cutting a lot of weight, and I felt like I was pretty strong during that matchup, and I was kind of going into it doing a lot more weights than I usually did, and it really paid off. So I think I'm definitely going to be doing the same as what I was now.
Hmm. Well, your teammate's opponent in Appel, he's now 7-0. If I'm correct, as an amateur. So when you look at your career as an amateur, is that something that you would like to go at before you go pro, or like ideally, how many fights would you be looking at?
Uh, I definitely would like to get seven, maybe 10 in. I don't want to get too
Hmm.
far because then it's just too many injury possibilities when you
Yeah,
want to go pro, right?
for sure. And speaking of injuries, you talked about your hand. How good are you? How good are you ready to go? Like, is the hand is anything serious, or is it just a little bit of bruising?
I think it's just a little bit of bruising. I can't
Hmm.
pick up any like weights that are like too heavy just yet, but I can still throw a little bit. Like I was still hitting I did kids class earlier and I was still hitting the bag a little bit perfectly fine.
Okay, fair enough. And that leads me to the next one. I mean, we when we talked about the interview previously to this fight, I brought up the next PFC 22 going to be in Sarnia here in Sarnia. Obviously that I'm sure that's something that's going to interest you. So, given I mean you seem pretty healthy and everything, there'll be April 25th. Have you already talked to the promoter? Have you talked about and you and your team wanting to represent Sarnia there?
Oh yeah, I've talked to Todd. We're for sure going to be on that one. I'm definitely going to be fighting in front of the home crowd. We're in the talks already with the matchmaker, so
Yeah.
we're gonna get that rolling here soon.
Yeah, I mean, how would it feel for Purebred to be able to represent Sarnia?
I think it would feel amazing. We got a few other boys that could maybe even get in there too if they
Yeah.
feel ready.
And you're not the only gym in Sarnia, so I mean, do you feel like this would be the Battle of Sarnia here?
I guess we'll have to see. I know there's a lot. There's only or not too many people that compete here in
Yeah.
Sarnia, but I feel like there could be some first time guys that come up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Lenny, like I said, I appreciate you taking the time. I wish I could have done this Saturday, but here we are. So, again, congrats on the win. Good luck. Hopefully, we'll see you on the April 25th card. And any shout outs or sponsors you like to have a shout out to? Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Altex Industries, they showed me so much support coming up to this. They helped me support my gym fees and everything. Need some new gear. I got Ideal Protein and We Are the Joyful that helped me with some more protein snacks,
Hmm.
meals, and stuff throughout the weeks. They were a big help, and SCK Upland for giving me some support to also give me some new gear and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate getting the time, man. I appreciate it, and good luck. Um, and well, hopefully we'll talk again soon, man.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate the opportunity to let me come on here, bro.